because, hi, YouTube, was because before my dad died, hi Tim Clinton and Shanika DeBerry, I felt that I didn't really need people to that degree. Not that I didn't need people, hi Lakeisha. Um, my dad was so much to me. Good, bad, or indifferent, everybody. My dad was there for me. He always said he wasn't my friend, but he was my father. And I could go to him with anything. So, hey, my KGM sisters, that's Shanika. So, with that in mind, I had my dad as my confidant, my prayer partner. Right. He was so much to me that I didn't feel like, hi, Victoria, that I had to go to people for anything. But when he died, that is when I had to let my guard down and open up and allow people to come in. And that song, people would say to me, if you need me, call me. And so that song came to me because I needed to lean on other people while I'm going through my grief. But in any other thing in life, I always had my father to lean on. But now I don't have that. So that song meant so much to me. And I just wanted to just share before we get into the show that show is not just for if you're grieving. You could have lost a leg, an arm, you could have lost your job. Just know that everybody needs somebody, okay? Everybody. You might need 2 people, you may need 5 people, but always know you need somebody, and it's okay.
Right, absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
that's the main thing.
Absolutely.
That it's okay.
It's okay.
I had to, hi my sister Darlene, hi Gail Kirkland, I had to let my guards down in order to allow people to be there for me. I didn't know what that was like because my dad was always there. Good, bad, or indifferent, my dad was there. You know, and so now I was vulnerable and I had to open up and ask God help me to open up, but not to the point wherein I would be used or taken advantage of because people would be able to tell that I'm vulnerable. And I thank God for you all because you all have actually really been there for me. And I thank you for loving me, for being there for me. Hi, Cherie Simpson. And so that song has become my favorite song now, you know. And it made me feel really good to have you here with me. Hi, Sean Gibbs. To know that I have a sister that's going through just as well as I am, although hers may be a longer period of grief, but grief is grief. It doesn't matter. It could be 30 years. It could be yesterday. Grief is grief. Pain is pain.
Absolutely.
A longer job is grief.
Absolutely.
Would you agree?
I agree.
Anything can be grief. It doesn't mean that you have to lose a loved one for it to be considered grief. Hi, Evangelist Glory Exodus. So I just wanted to let everybody know, hi, Pastor Charmaine Bird, that it's okay to love somebody. It's okay to be loved. It's okay to let someone in. Because if I didn't, I don't know where I would be right now mentally. I have no clue where I would be right now mentally if I didn't let people in.
Right.
You know, and today might get a little emotional for me, guys, so just bear with me. If I cry, it's okay. Hi, Gwen.
I'm here for you.
Thank you. Thank you. So today we will be talking about, is there really closure after a loved one is gone? A lot of people are asking me, are you sure this is good for you to do this and it's only been 2 months? Well, for me, you all have all I have. Uh-oh, Taj, watch on deck. Yes, come on, sis. Yes. Listen, everybody, I just wanted to say I'm sorry, but she just said, hi, April. Our sister, Tikwa, what's her last name? Strong sells watches that she makes. And we came on as her sisters to promote and let you know they do come in other colors except purple. Get the purple, boo. Get the purple. Hi, Cynthia Spencer. So I wanted to support her today to let her know that I love her and I believe in what she's doing. So I got your watch.
Absolutely. Todd Madison.
Hi, Turi. Okay, so back to talking about our conversation on today. Um, I wanted to talk to you all about it because you all have been my strength. And that's the truth. You all have actually been my strength. My KAGM family, my Bishop Aretha Wilson Facebook has definitely been my strength when I've had no one else. Hi, Antoinette Big B. And so what better place than to do it is on live. Hi, Cheryl Meshach. And so I will be doing a lot of shows on this because I believe it will help my healing. I believe so. I don't want to go see a grief counselor because it's one-on-one and they ask you a bunch of questions you just answer. No, I need help. I don't need you asking me crazy questions. You understand what I'm saying? That I don't have to pay you to do that. You know? Now, if anybody may know of a group setting, hi, my cousin Darrell Bush, I wouldn't mind that. Like a AA, like they have the AA thing, they might have one for grief, people grieving. I wouldn't mind doing that. So, if any of you have any questions, please ask them. If anybody wants to come on and share their story, we will bring you on. Okay? Hi, Raven Prescott. All right, so I want you to tell your story about your son. Okay. First of all, let me just say that this is Lori Wright, the daughter-in-law. Should I say daughter-in-law? Daughter-in-law's fine. Okay, the daughter-in-law of Timothy Wright. Everybody knows Timothy Wright, just a phenomenal man, and he will always be missed. And her son was one of the passengers in the car with his grandmother and grandfather, correct?
Correct.
All right. So we're going to let Lori tell her story of how that unfolded, and hi Frank, Patricia, and just give us a little information on that. I would like to know, how did that come about, him going with them, and do you now regret the fact that you allowed that to happen? Just talk to us. Just tell us about that day.
Okay, well, thank you for having me and considering me at such a pivotal time of your life and such a sensitive time that you would allow me to come into your space. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. That you trust me with it.
Yes.
Yes. I'm Lori Wright, and my son DJ Wright was 14 when he made his transition due to a drunken driver. He was with as Tawani said, he was with his grandparents on somewhat of a vacation, but not really vacation. He had just graduated from junior high school, and he wanted not to stay home for the summer or whatever, and the opportunity came, and his grandparents asked him would he like to experience, I think, AIM, the youth conference, and so he wanted to experience it for the first time, and he went with him. He had never traveled before without me, so I was very, very, I was very concerned and very, I was very concerned. I'll just leave it there. I was concerned. However, I released him in the hands of his grandparents, trusting and believing that he would return back to them safely. But, as we all know, that didn't happen, and I may never get the answer to why my 14-year-old son made his transition. And I know it happens to so many people,
right,
and it happens on a daily basis, but when it knocks on your door, it sings a different song.
Right.
It sings a different song. It takes on a different face. It's just totally different. I can empathize with people and who I've heard, previously, saw stories on the news and things of that nature, but when it knocks on your door, it takes you.
Did he die instantly like his grandmother, or did he was rushed to the hospital and lived a couple of days or hours?
So, when we arrived at the hospital on July 4th.
Wow.
We arrived at the hospital July 4th, wee hours of the morning, because I got the phone call. Actually, I take that back. I apologize. It's coming back to my memory. We arrived at the hospital July 5th.
Okay.
Wee hours of the morning, because I received the phone call at 1:45 a.m. So, to this day, I still don't know all the facts.
Right.
Because the facts can't help me.
Right.
So I choose not to know all the facts right now. But his heart was beating when I arrived at the hospital.
Okay.
And on July 6th, his heart stopped.
Wow.
So he made his transition on July 6th, 4:45 a.m.
Wow. And do you regret allowing him to go?
I do, because I signed off on it. I gave him the okay, you can go. I went out shopping. I did him up because this was his first trip. This is his first trip as a young man, you know, without his mother. DJ was like glued to my hip in a way of speaking.
Really? He was a mama's boy?
He was a mama's boy. He was definitely a mama's boy. And if he saw me, he saw him. I just did what I thought to do to, you know, make his experience a memorable experience. So that's how this 4th of July made 10 years.
Wow. Do you still think about that? Like, if I wouldn't allow him to go, he would be here with me today? Or do you just think that, you know, people say,
and did so many different dreams that kind of alluded to what was going to happen. I just couldn't put together, nor did I want to actually put together. I didn't want to think about it. But there's not a day that doesn't go I don't think about him. But I have an acceptance as well.
okay.
I have an acceptance.
And how long did it take for that acceptance to come?
Maybe 2 years ago.
Okay.
For me.
Okay.
For me.
Right. Everybody's
everyone's
experience is different.
Everyone's different. But for me,
Right. It took 8
years.
Wow.
It took me 8 years.
Wow.
Everyone is different.
No, that's
You know,
true.
and
That's true.
You know, people transition for different reasons.
That's
so
true.
That plays a part in it also.
I'm just going to cut this off because people are saying